WCCB News Edge with Morgan Fogarty and Rance Adams starts now.
And that's what the Mask of King Tut is supposed to look like. Gold inlaid with colored glass and semi-precious stone. Nowhere in the description does it mention industrial-grade epoxy. And yet, that's part of it now. Added during a bad cover-up that didn't work. This is The Edge. I'm Rance Adams.
I'm Morgan Fogarty, and the story gets worse. The story actually begins last year when someone on the renovation team that was cleaning the mask knocked off the long, thin beard piece. Frankly, she freaked out, and instead of fessing up, she called her husband, also a renovations guy, who came over with some epoxy and did some slop job of gluing it back on. Oh my gosh. And then when other workers tried to clean up the overspill, they scratched it all up, making things just worse and worse and worse. So now they have been busted, which most of us can relate to because almost everyone has done something that they've tried to cover up, but they got caught, right?
Oh, yeah. We can all...
How long is your list? Should we be saying, like, how much time do you have?
I will pick one of the ones where the statute of limitations has run out.
Okay. Where you can't get in trouble anymore?
In college, you're a bunch of rambunctious college athletes. We were on a road trip. One of the guys decided to pilfer a gumball machine from the local... I think we were at a Dairy Queen or something. Just walked right out. Everything's copacetic. The one time the coach decides to come watch TV and hang out, picks our room. And just sitting there, we covered it up, and it looks like nothing. All of a sudden, it's a double take, like, is that a gumball machine? And then it all broke loose. So we had to apologize and take it back. And then there was a time we were threatened with never being able to play SMU again because we took some of their football uniforms.
Did that actually happen? Did it come to fruition?
Yeah. Well, no, we had to send all the stuff back, and then we never played them again. So it all worked out.
Keith Holland says I could write a book. Michael Juergen says I've done nothing because I've never gotten caught. Michael. Sounds like you could write a book, too. And then, I don't know, maybe you can help. Jay Ratcliffe wrote, is this a reference to the girl with the pregnancy test in the bathroom?
That's interesting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So what about you in your
television.
high school days? I know there is some dirt.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I bet you there's some stuff your mom doesn't even know.
There is some stuff that my mom doesn't know, and although like some of it trickles out, and then she'll be like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, that happened." This is the thing. Most of the time, I got caught, so I didn't really try to like cover it up. I was just like, "Yep, I did that."
I was an only child, so there was no other way for me. It was just like, I don't know how that happened. You're the only one here. How did that happen?
There were, I mean, just like stupid kid stuff that you do when you're young and you try to like, no, we weren't at that party.
Okay.
Yes, you were.
Wait, we heard a great story last night. I'll give you the abridged version. I don't know if we should reference who it is, but somebody was having a few friends over, and you know how it is in high school. Story gets around, party blows up. They have the party, or they clear everybody out, kill the party because they weren't trying to have a party. Right. Clean the house up, everything is spotless except for one lone beer can under the sofa. Who looks under the sofa? What parent looks under the sofa when they come back?
Yeah, well, a parent who knows their child. There was one time I'm thinking about where I went trick-or-treating. I told my parents I was going trick-or-treating with my friends. I was like probably, I don't know, 13, 14. And I walked around the neighborhood with a boy that I liked instead. And they caught me because my friends went to my house to trick-or-treat. And I wasn't there. So they were in the my parents were waiting in the driveway for me when I skipped up without.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
You don't have any candy.
But see, again, like in those situations, I didn't try to, I was just like, that's what I did.
That was me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Our man on the edge, Robert Wilder, would never try to hide anything from anybody. But what about you guys?
Trying to play girls. Like,
trying to play girl?
Cheating.
Oh, cheating? Like, how do you play girl?
Cheating. Cheating is hard. You gotta have too many lies for it.
Okay. So it's not worth it?
Not worth it.
All right.
Well, one time in my first job, in doing taxes, I tried to say I had a dependent when actuality I didn't, and I tried to cover it up and it came back on me.
Man, they know everything about you. You know
They know everything about me.
Tell me about the big cover-up.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I have to kill you.
It's that bad, huh?
That bad.
What did you do?
Oh my God, I can't tell you. Oh my God, are you filming me for real?
Yeah, I think I borrowed some money, and then I tried to cover it up.
So you took some money.
Well, no, I didn't take any money. I borrowed it off my parents, and then then they didn't know about it. So, but then I decided to pay them back. I felt bad about it.
I probably cheated on my boyfriend.
That's the second cheating I've heard. What's wrong with you guys?
Don't get caught.
Oh, so do it, but don't get
Shut
caught.
up once you get caught. You're just caught.
How about don't cheat at all?
Oh yeah, don't cheat at all. It's not good. It's not good.
Don't get caught.
Again, the question of the night, what's the biggest cover-up you tried to pull off but still got busted? Facebook or tweeted? But real quick, what about filling up the liquor bottles when your parents with extra water? Did
I don't know what you're talking about. I never did that. I have no idea what
Don't do
you're
that,
talking
kids.
about. The NFL has finally said something about Deflategate, but after a flowery news release full of legalese, it boils down to saying, we're investigating something about deflated balls, and that's about it.
They don't want to take away from the Super Bowl.
Right.
They're like, this is an issue. We'll deal with it after the Super Bowl. Although it's not going to go away before the Super Bowl.
Do you think, and I've had this debate with my husband a couple times, do you think that this is going to become an issue that again ends up on Roger Goodell's plate and again demonstrates that, or maybe it doesn't demonstrate that he has the leadership skills required to do this job, or is this purely about the Patriots?
Roger Goodell is going to mess this up, and it's not going to endear him to any of the fans or the rest of the league, because I guarantee it'll be some slap on the wrist, because I'm hearing people saying they should suspend Brady for the Super Bowl. Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
They'll never do that. They will never suspend Brady
Vegas
for
would
the Super Bowl.
lose their minds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But maybe they should. Who knows? There's a handful of hot topics worth a tiny bit of talk tonight.
Reed, throw 30 on the clock and let's do this.
You heard during WCCB News at 10, police arrested a kid for having a BB gun on Thomasboro Elementary's campus while nobody was there for a work day. So what should be the appropriate punishment for a young teen having a BB gun on empty school grounds?
I think that the police officer who we heard talk in Courtney's story at 10 o'clock summed it up really well. Yeah, back when he was younger, when we were younger, you could be a kid and you could have a BB gun and go somewhere and shoot cans like these kids were supposedly going to go do. That's not the world we live in anymore.
Nope. Because, I mean, even if they say they were going to shoot cans, we don't know. I mean, people today are a little bit out there. They could have been thinking of other things to do, but just the thought that they were in this situation where it could have ended up much, much worse.
Yeah.
So.
Could have. United says it magically has created 14 new jets out of thin air. Actually, that air, though, is where you used to have legroom. They finished condensing space and adding seats on 300 planes, and they say it increases their passenger seating as if they added 14 new, very uncomfortable jets.
If you're a pilot out there or somebody with airline expertise, maybe you can tweet me and correct me or let me know, but why, I mean, isn't there a weight limit with these planes? And we talk about, you know, you have to have your bag weight, and if it's too heavy, then the planes can only fly so much weight, from what I understand.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
So if we're squeezing in more and more and more and more people, and they're still so concerned with how much our bags weigh, it doesn't jive.
Or maybe they just say that there's a weight issue and they just want to charge us for the bags. It's all a scam. Yeah. But, I mean, is it going to lower rates? Is it going to lower fares?
How are you going to sit on the plane now? You're going to have to be like knees to your chin.
While you are banging your knees, you may not have the benefit of shopping for totally impractical crap anymore. The Sky Mall order catalog is filing for bankruptcy, and that's mostly because you're buying impractical crap online nowadays. So what's your favorite impractical crap site?
I am disappointed that Sky Mall was filing for bankruptcy because I love looking at the crap in Sky Mall magazine, and I don't think I've ever actually ordered, but I know my family members have ordered.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. When I was a kid flying, I was like, oh, look at this interesting stuff. I haven't looked at that magazine in ever.
It has the weirdest, coolest junk in there.
And they say that part of the reason of their demise is because now that you can get on the internet on flights, people are looking at that kind of stuff to buy. And I'm like, I'm not looking to shop at when I'm flying.
My favorite junk website, and it's not junk, but for me, I just love to troll it and find what I can buy. Etsy. You can buy some real junk on Etsy, but there's some great stuff too.
Finally, for the tragic hipster in your life, Converse is introducing a new line of Andy Warhol Chuck Taylors, the classic canvas sneak with Andy's iconic images on the side. Yo-yo, mofo, or oh no, no go?
I think these are cute. Everybody in the studio is shaking their head and making cute faces.
Yeah.
So, no? Guys say no?
When's the last time you saw anybody in some Chucks?
Erica likes them. Wait, we have some up here.
You
we have
wear
some
Chucks?
up here.
I can't handle
okay.
them. There's no support. Some of us have sensitive feet and arches, so I need some support on my Air Force Ones. Chucks?
I like that one the best. The Campbell's tomato soup with the red top. I think that's cute. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't wear them every day, but I like them. Look, you don't have to twist my arm to buy a new pair of shoes. If they have a sole, I will put it on.
The day I see you in a pair of Chucks, I will put on some high heel boots print style. Up next, did NASA just prove the existence of alien visitors? Check the video for yourself. Plus, the big surprise for these two criminal showboats, how this video ended up online and they ended up in jail.
Wait, so I wear Chucks and you wear heels?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Done.
I'll take a picture.
Done. And later, we're going to get into the announcement that Bill Cosby is skipping out on his Charlotte appearance of his comedy tour. That's in tonight's Celebrity Edgity. Don't go anywhere.
It's like an episode of X-Files up in here. The Mulder types are wondering why NASA would cut a video feed from the International Space Station right after an unidentified type of object appeared in the sky. If there's nothing suspicious, if it's just a lens artifact or the moon, then why cut away?
Because they are hiding alien life from us, clearly.
Why? Just let us, I mean, we've seen the movies, we've imagined it. Let the reality happen.
Or because there actually was a glitch with the camera.
There we go. The mystery of the missing iPad solved.
These two geniuses have been busted in Houston for ripping off everything inside a truck, including the iPad. What they didn't count on was the iCloud account that automatically backs up pictures and video.
And they really didn't expect it to automatically connect to the local Starbucks Wi-Fi.
This, my good people, is what we get from a good night's hustle.
And then you get arrested. They actually even introduce themselves by name at the beginning of the clip, which helps police find them. How stupid.
Why are people recording themselves and putting the video on Facebook?
I mean, why are they stealing? Why are they bragging about it? Why are they recording it? Why didn't they check the Wi-Fi connection?
I know why they're stealing on all of that, but why are you broadcasting your crime?
Well, I'd like to know why they're stealing.
This is the point where you cover it up. Remember the topic of discussion? You tried to cover it up and you got busted.
Yeah, they didn't. Apparently, they didn't even try to cover it up. The Cosby Show is canceled, and Lindsay's disease could save her from jail.
All the details next in Celebrity Edgity. What's the biggest cover-up you ever tried to pull off but still got busted? Facebook or tweet it. Celebrity Edgity, Bill Cosby skipping out on his Charlotte booking.
We've been following this ever since the recent scandal broke out. The Belk Theater booking has officially been postponed, but credit card purchases are being refunded, and there's no future date scheduled for right now. People in charge of the show haven't offered a reason for the situation either, although you can connect the dots and figure it out.
And I like how they say it's postponed. Just say it's canceled.
Well,
It's canceled.
He could.
It's canceled.
Come back, be vindicated, and come back. And
could chikungunya save Lindsay Lohan from jail? She's in the hospital with the incurable disease, but she's also on the docket for a court appearance next week. A check-in on her 240 hours of community service for reckless driving. But she's nowhere close to finishing it, according to TMZ, which also says her lawyer will use the hospital as an excuse to buy her more time.
Well, she really does have chikungunya, so this is a legit. And she's in a hospital in what, London?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it does seem like a legitimate. This time, a broken clock, even a broken clock is right twice a day. This time, Lindsay Lohan has a legit excuse.
She's whatever.
I know, she's crazy.
There's more Edge, including the forecast, when we come back.
But right now, it's your last chance for today's headlines. That wintry mess we're having caused a fire truck to turn over in Cabarrus County. We're told slick roads led to that crash on Highway 73. No one was hurt. Reg will have an update on your forecast in just a moment. A 14-year-old boy is facing charges for having a BB gun on the grounds of Thomasboro Elementary today. An officer drew his own weapon when he saw that gun, but he did not fire. And the Supreme Court has agreed to take up the issue of lethal injection from that so-called botched execution case in Oklahoma last year. Reg is up next after the break.